Hey guys, welcome. This tutorial is all about upward facing dog. Upward facing dog makes an appearance in vinyasas and sun salutations. If you saw the cobra pose tutorial, you might have heard me mention that cobra is a milder back bend than upward facing dog. So today we'll get into that bit of a deeper back bend. You won't need any props for today, just a yoga mat. So go ahead, unroll your mat, and let's get started. Alright, so for upward facing dog, we're going to start in hands and knees to start setting it up from the top down. So coming into hands and knees, you want the hands to be right underneath the shoulders, and this is the placement that you want for upward facing dog. So same as in hands and knees, hands right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, not so much that you're straining, but enough so that you've got a nice grip on the earth beneath you. Now from here, start to open the chest forward, lifting the gaze so you're looking straight forward. So similar to your cow pose, where you're arching the back to look up, but we're not going to look up so much. So keep the belly pulling up and in gently, simply opening the chest forward, looking straight forward. So this is what your upper body is going to be doing in upward facing dog. So you want the shoulder blades to be pulling down the back. So notice if the shoulders are scrunching up by the ears, you want to pull the shoulders back and down. Nice open chest, gazes straight forward. Now from here, we'll go ahead and extend the legs back, coming into a plank pose. So here you're in a strong plank, belly pulling up and in, toes are tucked under. From here, untuck the toes, coming onto the tops of the feet, and start to dip the hips towards the earth. Now the legs stay active, the belly stays active, shoulder blades pull back and down as you continue to open the chest, looking straight forward. Now you want to make sure that the shoulders are right above the wrists. You see that the knees are lifted off the earth, so the legs are still very active, and you are pressing the earth away. Go ahead, bring the knees down, and release. So a couple common mistakes in upward facing dog are to bring the knees onto the earth. That is, in cobra pose, we keep knees on the earth. For upward facing dog, we want the knees lifted. Another common mistake that I see is the shoulders are kind of scrunched up by the ears and you're straining to look up like this. So to counteract all of this, press the earth away, pulling the shoulders down the back. So the shoulder blades pull down the back. You want lots of space in the neck, and you want to be looking straight forward. So lifting the head, or lifting the gaze rather, is going to crunch the cervical spine, the back of the neck, which we don't want to do. Keeping the head straight forward will create nice length here in the cervical spine. So not really necessary to lift the gaze. Keeping the gaze straight forward is just fine. Coming into that one more time. So you can also come into this from the belly. So let's try that. Coming all the way onto the belly. So you've got tops of the feet on the earth. Hands are underneath the shoulders. From here, you can begin by, same way we come into cobra pose, pull the shoulders up, back and down. Nice open chest. And now you're going to activate the legs. So you see the knees lift off the earth, quadriceps are active. Press down into the earth as you lift the chest, lifting the whole body off the ground. Opening the chest towards the front of the mat. Make sure that the belly stays active, so you don't want to just dump into the lower back. You do want to keep the belly working to protect the lower back. This is a fairly deep back bend, so you want to make sure that the core is working to protect the lumbar spine. And this here is your upward facing dog. If you have any questions about this pose, please feel free to drop them down in the comments below. Thank you for joining me for this upward facing dog tutorial. I hope this has been helpful and that you can use these tips the next time you hear upward facing dog cued in a yoga class. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.